Welcome back to the Oaks. We are currently in field 88, which is the third of our grass fields. This is the last one that we've had to plough up and reseed. So that's good progress and handy to have them all sorted. One interesting point, actually, for anyone that may have had the issue, we have precision farming scores now. Exited the game, went back in, and there they were. All right, they're not the best scores in the world, but none of the fields are currently. But yeah, they've appeared. So plough them up, exit the game, and yeah, it's worked for me at least. So while we're in this menu, we've got the John Deere rolling in field 86. We've got the Xerion cultivating the canola stubble in 81. And we're down here. We've got the New Holland on the lime spreader. And we're in the Fendt. So we need to get this finished. We then need to get the roller over to roll it. And then we need to put some arable crops into our other fields. So enough chatting and let's get drilling. So with the liming finished in field 88, we have purchased some more lime, refilled the spreader, and now working around field 83. We have got that's me doing that one. We've got the John Deere razzing along to field 88 where we are now. We'll get that rolled as soon as we've finished the seeding. The Xerion is sounding beautiful, but also doing a rather good job in the canola stalk field. Field that was canola. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Interesting field boundary. But so what are we going to do? We are going to crack on and go down to the other end of the field, because I'm not quite sure where the John Deere is headed. I didn't think there was an entrance down that end, unless he's doing a loop. But anyway, we'll sort it. I will see you when we are finishing the headlands, I think. Just catching the second headland and the bits that we couldn't quite catch on the first pass along. But it tidies it up rather nicely. Plenty of fert left, plenty of seed left. So all good. We could, in theory, just leave these fields now, fertiliser-wise. Depending on how we get on, we may come over it with the spreader and max it right out. But we'll see how we go for time in future episodes. I have been and refilled the lime spreader again. Is putting a fair amount down though on that field. The pH is rather shocking. Now can we catch this in one go? In fact, which worker has finished? Let that save. It might be the Xerion. I think it is. Yep, so the Xerion's done. So I think after this, the worker should have finished liming 83. Let's just check. Yeah, I would think that they're done by then. We can set the John Deere rolling this one, field 88, and then we can think about what crop we're going to put in 83. Well, the convoy of case with the plough on and the class with the field scanner, can't think of what it's called, complete mind blank, the Arceria Pro, is back at the yard. I need to think which way we can go. So we need to plant this one, so we need to do field 2, and I think we said that we were going to put canola in there. That's okay, we've decided on that one. But yeah, as for the other fields, they take a bit of thought. Somebody's left a header trailer in the way. But yeah, they've got close enough, which is good. Saves me having to do several trips. So what I think we'll do is get these two out the way, and we will start drilling one of the fields. So just getting unfolded at the edge of field 83. You'll be able to see in the distance we've moved the New Holland and the lime spreader into the next field, field 82. So crop plan. We've already got barley in 80. We're going to have canola in 2. We're going to put a root crop, probably sugar beet in 81. 82 is going to be wheat, and 83 is going to be oats. So we'll have 3 cereals, the canola and a root crop, and then we've got our grass fields 86, 87 and 88. I think that's a reasonable plan. Not a million miles away from the sugar depot, so we can maybe just cart it straight off the field, or we'll see. Don't want to be having to cart it too much, because it's going to be a reasonable sized field. But I think what we need to do now is just work out the best heading to tackle this field, and crack on getting the oats in the ground. Nothing like picking a route straight through the field and just going for it. And why not? We'll cover it all in the end, so, you know. Maybe not the most realistic of ways of doing it, but sometimes you just have to get on with it, and yeah, this is one of those times, I think. Still loving this map. It is brilliant. Actually kind of missed playing on it this week. I haven't been on it since the last episode. I think I finished all the ploughing off screen. Well, I did finish all the ploughing off screen. That took a long time and was all done by me, because yeah, the field had to be created. But yeah, it's relaxing, and I've said it before and other people have as well, but something about just ploughing that yeah, is incredibly relaxing and fun to do, actually. You have to pay attention to what you're doing, especially if you've got cruise control on. But yeah, so that got done, and then that was it really. Still running the first release of the map. I've had no problems. For me, it's doing exactly what we want. And like I said before, if there ever is a problem, then I'll just rebuild the save and we'll go from there. At the risk of speaking too soon, the New Holland is on the 3rd headland and has not had to be refilled yet. I can only think that it's not using, yeah, look at the map, it's not using a great deal off the lime, this sort of top end of the field. Yeah, loamy sand. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Whoa! What was I saying about cruise control earlier? Just caught it before it went through the hedge. There we go. All best laid plans and all that. So yes, that's good. We haven't had to refill it yet. No doubt we will at some point. But yeah, interesting, the makeup of the field. What that'll do for yields, we'll have to see. But yeah, this isn't taking long. Was trying a different tactic, the old skip a row, but I think we'll just go up and down normally. We're alright for seed at the moment, probably going to need to refill as some couple of long passes down that side. But we'll see. Fertiliser is at a good level, and it's not like we're short of cash if we have to have some delivered. Well, another 16,000 litres of lime purchased and loaded up. So we'll set the worker off again. They can hopefully finish the rest of the field. I mean, it's done a fair bit on, I think it was a full hopper load, so we'll see. Right, we can jump back to the fence and finish this corner of the field off. Not sure how many fields will get finished today. We do need to sort out a planter. Probably just lease it, I guess. We're not going to be doing too many root crops. But then again, we have got nearly 1.5 million quid. So I'll have a think. Probably do the root crop in the next episode. But yeah, I mean, we could also look at possibility of doing a contract. Not actually really looked into them at the minute, as we have plenty to be doing in our own fields. I know we're doing quite a bit of liming and obviously drilling, but the drilling, we all know, is a necessity. The lime won't be as bad next year. We could probably leave it and then do it maybe every other year. I'll have to see, but it's kind of a necessary evil with precision farming. If we want the perfect score, we have to do the liming. But we'll see. Like I said, maybe I'll just do it off screen. Who knows? We'll come to that bridge. We'll come to that bridge when we cross it? No, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm chuckling to myself because, yeah, I didn't mean to enter the field this way, but yeah, more luck than judgment, I think. So we've run out of seed. So I've got 2 bags of seed, 2 bags of fertiliser. There's the tractor, there it is. So this should hopefully be enough to finish the field. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get to the field that way, but never mind. Right, let's get this raised up and loaded into the hopper. Hopefully we're going to be over the right one. Avoid the wheel on the planter. Drill, seeder, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Come on. No? Really? Oh. Should have took note before as to where the trigger was. There we go. Right, I'll sort this as per Attingham, and I'll be back in a second. Last bag going in. Got there in the end. Perseverance. So that should be, he says, enough to finish the field, so we can turn the beacon off and boom that back in a touch, and we'll leave that there. Oh, legged it. It's in. There we go. Start everything up and get the field all done. So with the field all seeded, we've got the John Deere to roll in that that ground compacting the seed, good seed to soil contact is what we want. So we are going to head the way that I came to the field, hopefully. As long as we can fit. I think this is probably more of a footpath than an actual route, but never mind. Aim this way. So yeah, like when I started recording before, I was very shocked where I'd ended up. Couldn't quite tell off the map, but the detail. I mean, this is an area that you won't actually see that often. Houses are so cool. Like the fact that they're clearly the same model, just rotated. Different trees, different gardens. It is brilliant. It's the level of detail and just the sloping of the fields, how they sit at different heights, and yeah, it is a top map. So I think if we come out here and then we get out the way of that car, we'll be back. So this is field 2 on our left. We should be back at the main yard where we can refill the seed and fur and move on to the next field for today. Well, we are in field 82, getting the wheat in the ground, and you can just about see in the distance the John Deere with the rollers making rather good progress. Just wait for GPS to bleep. Is it going to? There we go. So, yeah, I mean, we are going to have a serious amount of straw. Should we want to drop it all and bale it? Don't know. 3 fields where we could do that. Yeah, I think maybe we'll see how we get on. We've got the 9,800 bales, wherever it was, from the first field that we did, field 2. So they're still in the storage at the cow barn, which is over there, he says, hitting his microphone. Just in the distance, you can kind of see the silos, and you can just about see the pastures there with the feeding troughs just between the trees there. So yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's going to be one of those ones where I guess we'll just call it at the time. It depends how busy we are, whether we want to just chop the straw or indeed bale it, and maybe we could just sell it. Who knows? We've got a while till we get to that point though. But yeah, this has been an interesting episode. I didn't quite think we'd do as much as we've done. But the autonomy of course play and auto drive to move stuff about really does help. And yeah, we've got all the fields limed that we've needed to. We're up to date nearly on the rolling. It's working surprisingly well, actually. Yeah, quite impressed. Next time we will be planting sugar beets. I'm going to have a look online and see what is appropriate, what is an appropriate planter for the UK. I'm not going to say for the area, but for the UK. And try and see what's available. Not really looked at that sort of thing before. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of research, and yeah, we'll get the sugar beets into the field across the road there. I'm not sure if we'll become massive fruit crop farmers, but it's you know, when in Rome, or Norfolk in this case, seems rude not to. With the seed and fertiliser, quite unsurprisingly, are going down rather quickly. We may need to load up the Manitou and bring some more down here for us to complete the field. So it's Friday afternoon, work is finished, Atticum Park video goes out in about 20 minutes, and I'm a bit nervous about this one. Whether you watch Atticum Park or not, I don't know. Yeah, I'd voiced over that one, and just tricky, very, very tricky. I've done about 10-15 minutes of a video on Carmsden months ago now, doing it that way, and yeah, I probably and ah a lot more than I do already. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes down. If it's painful to listen to or watch, then yeah, we'll see about scrapping that idea. But the whole point of it, if you haven't watched already, is so that I can record of an evening when I can't do talking, and at least then it takes me about 25 minutes, half an hour to do the voiceover bit, so a little bit quicker, slight double handling of clips and stuff, but hey, if it gets more content out there, then it's got to be worth a shot, right? So I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I don't think we're going to get it finished in this episode, and then we'll catch up in a little while and say farewell. There's something really cool about having a tractor working away in the field across from you and in sight. It really does look rather good. Now, very randomly, as we like to be every now and again, I've got a book on my desk which is let me in fact read the title of it: 365 awesome random useless facts. So the one I've chosen to look at to read to you today is: the average lead pencil can be used to draw a line 35 miles or 56 kilometers long, or to write 50,000 English words approximately. Yes, today's useless random fact. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.